Okay, so today we're going to meet Coach AC. She's one of the co-founders of the Calimovement, and we're here at Fit and Trim to go through her program, and she's going to guide us all throughout the nutrition life.
My name is Coach AC, and I am a calisthenics coach from the Calimovement.
So the team and I were talking about our exercise and health in the office the other day. And since it's Nutrition Month, we decided to make this challenge for us to see if whether or not in our schedules, in our business, if whether we can actually do something about our health, or is it like the odds are against us na there's little to no opportunity to be healthy in our lives right now, especially as young professionals. So we're going through this 30-day challenge just to prove a point and see if whether we can do it or not.
Today naman we'll focus on more the proper foundation and technique, and then we will work through this month to build up the strength and the familiarity here. So we'll start also with format. We'll start with your pull-ups first, 10 times. Next is your dips. The next legs, air squats. Also do a wall sit. And last is hanging knee raises. We can do it here also. For you, what was the most challenging?
Anything involving
Arms.
For
As a dancer, oo.
For arms, it was very challenging, especially the triceps.
For you? Because you don't really use that
I don't use
muscle or upper in general. Very true. That's what I noticed also with you.
Dancing has been a major part of my life, especially in the last 2 years since I started. And yeah, I've met a lot of good people for the most part recently. It's a very good hobby, especially with relationships also.
I'm pretty active, I think, especially now that I dance. I kind of make it a point to make sure na I'm very mobile and that my body is always moving long and na it's in top shape and condition, so that kasi I don't know, I think it's more noticeable now, or I'm just more aware of it, conscious of yung condition ng body ko. That's why I try to stay as active as possible nowadays.
Since growing up, I didn't really think about fitness, getting fit, or growing muscle, or building my body for the future or growing up.
I don't really exercise when I need to do, when I have to do, when it doesn't involve school activities or grades. So I'm not really a fit person.
Super new for you in general, moving, yeah. That's normal. So I think we need to also, I guess, same with Kookie, build a good base for you. As in, get you familiar with the foundations para at least, if you noticed on your second set, you could do it alone already. I didn't have to supervise you anymore because at the first, it was still new, you were kind of figuring it out. So we need to muscle memory that as we build your strength also. So that's for you.
Right now, we're going to do the block 2, the second segment of the training program with Coach AC. We are partnered up. I'm partnered with Toni. It's very difficult, but this challenge is very fulfilling.
I think all the students actually brought in really great energy. There's a good mix of nerves and excitement also, which I think was really great too. I mean, stepping into something new is always nerve-wracking, but also the excitement is there to show that they were curious and open to learn and grow as well.
I feel really lucky. I feel really grateful as well na she's one of the first coaches I have fitness-wise. I feel like I wouldn't be able to appreciate calisthenics if it wasn't her, or if I met a different coach that didn't teach like her. She's just very detailed. Again, like everyone said, she's also very patient, and I feel like she has a certain degree of awareness, not just to her own body, but how bodies really work. Na she's able to explain really well how to get to a certain movement or how to achieve a certain skill. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really recommend her if I didn't think she was a really, really great coach.
How I feel is really, I feel very grateful and energized from the session. My main intention with this baselining assessment was really to help the students feel strong, challenged, yet supported as well. So I believe we did that all in all, and it was really helping them reconnect with their body and seeing what their body can do so that we can build from there. Toni actually has a very solid foundation and she's naturally athletic as a person. So with her goals to reach an unassisted pull-up and to make more time for herself, what would benefit her would really to put in regular reps and a consistent workout schedule. And I guess overall, creating space for herself and her personal time amidst everything she has to juggle in life.
Week 4, day 2.
So for Jan, he's actually very strong. He moves very well and has a good strength base. So with his goal to be able to build back up his endurance and to unlock his pistol squats, what would benefit him is to be able to make sure to pace himself through longer sets, to be able to put in workouts consistently in his schedule so that he can build back up his endurance. And basically be kind to himself as he journeys himself back into his old strength and eventually unlock a new point in his life where he will become stronger than how he was before. So for Kookie, as a dancer, he actually has strong body awareness and is very explosive in his movements. But since he's quite new to fitness and building strength, with his goal to be able to unlock handstands and to build upper body strength, what would be great is if he mastered the foundations of calisthenics also.
Kookie's first day was great. He has good form, good strength. Not bad. A lot of people can do it on the first day. Going up the bar even with the bands.
And to put in the skill work to be able to progress safely and progressively.
Overall, I believe there's a huge potential. As I said earlier, you might not see huge improvement, but you'll see a drastic change along the way. May small progress naman in between all your sessions. I can see it. The things that you were super challenged during our first session, better na now. Good job.
So for Marianne, she's a willing learner with great potential. So for her goal to be able to move with more ease and be more confident in her own body, she needs to focus on mastering the basics and getting consistent with her workouts and her reps so that it can help improve her daily life.
Now we're partnering up with a nutritionist to have a specialty in regards to our food intake. We needed to have her expert opinion because aside from the regular exercises, healthy food intake is important to achieve the overall wellness of our body. So our chosen nutritionist is Miss Patricia Ayo, and we also call her Miss Air. So with Miss Air, the process was first she let us fill out the form designed to get to know each one of us. It tackles our family history, our diet. Then after that, we had a online meeting with her. She discussed our answers and create a plan for each one of us. Particularly the no sugar diet was imposed for the team. We were limited to 3 tablespoons of 3 teaspoons rather of sugar per day. And then
3 tablespoons per day of sugary.
No, 3 teaspoons. Oh,
Ah, teaspoon pa.
3 teaspoons.
Tablespoon.
Okay, so during this challenge, we actually already had a check-in group chat with Coach AC from the very beginning. That's where she would send our weekly workout routines. You know, she would update them every week, and then after each week, she would also ask us like how it's been, how our progress is going, if there were any difficulties that we faced, and also if there are any insights we've gained through the new week. With that group chat and having just like constant communication with Coach AC really was able to help us stay accountable for doing the workouts and staying consistent and showing up as much as we can whenever we can. It's always easier to be accountable when you know that there are other people around you that are doing the exact same thing, or there are other people around you that are helping you stay accountable and helping you stay disciplined and helping you stay responsible. I think it's much harder to be conscious and intentional about what you eat and what you use to fuel your body throughout the workouts and with your new routine. And because of that, I had a brilliant idea to start a food tracker channel where we would send a picture of our meals every single day, which we really did not do, but it was just fun to have. Because for the first week, we genuinely were trying our best to like send a picture of every single meal we've had. Pero on my end, I also would like to be completely transparent. There were times na I would send a picture of an empty plate and I'd be like, please imagine there are 5 pieces of gyoza or something like that. Like, it's hard to build that habit of actually taking a picture before you eat, especially for me because I like to just inhale food as soon as they are placed right in front of me. But again, like having that food tracker not only helps us stay accountable for what we eat and what we put into our body, it also makes us more conscious, because when you add in the factor of knowing that other people will see what you eat, it really helps you to stop and kind of rethink and kind of reassess whether or not this is a good choice and whether or not you should make a different choice. Did we make different choices? Left to be argued. I don't think we were very successful in the diet aspect of the Nutrition Month Challenge, but efforts were made, and one of those efforts was the food tracker.
So it's the last day of the challenge, and we're on our way to the gym, and we have our last assessment with Coach AC. And look, injured. So what happened with my leg? It was caused by muscle imbalance and continuous repetitive movements. When it dawned on me that I had to stop physical activities for a while, kind of made me sad. I do the workouts consistently, and I also play tennis or golf. Not being able to play any of those or do any sort of workouts really got me down in a way, yeah.
Warm up first. Like she's like, no, I'll go do the pull-up already. That's already confidence.
How do you feel seeing the members after 1 month?
Honestly, very proud. Like what I said in my, I guess, what I answered earlier is I hope you guys surprise yourselves. And more than surprising yourselves, I think you surprised me also. I was already expecting that physically you guys would be better, but what surprised me even more was how much more confident you guys showed up as you guys did movement and more intentional with it.
With this year's Nutrition Month's theme, sama-sama sa nutrisyong sapat para sa lahat, I think it's important for everybody to know that if you're trying to be healthy in this environment and in this working lifestyle, it's an important conversation to have, that even the infrastructure around you, or like the avenues that you get to be healthy, is not really there yet. It's hard to be healthy if it's cheaper to not be healthy. It's come to the point nga that soft drinks is even cheaper than like distilled or natural water.
I feel like access to good nutrition isn't the norm, especially here in the Philippines. I think it comes from being a third world country and us naturally gravitating towards food in terms of volume and in terms of what we can afford.
It's not budget friendly to be healthy, to exercise, to choose the right food. As a working adult, hindi pa naman ganun kadami yung bills to pay. Pero grabe kasi nafe-feel na natin yung inflation kahit wala pa namang super laking responsibility.
But given that, like, it really raises a lot of questions on how much more difficult would it be for people who are less privileged, for people who don't have the same income as me, who are not able to have a job like me, who don't go home to like a comfortable living situation, who don't have just like proper access to food, where like their physical space is not conducive to like store healthy food.
So I can't really imagine for other people with even less access to be able to have good nutrition for themselves.
It's so easy to just tell people to be healthy and live healthy and just move your body and just eat the right food. But like, you have to realize that these come with repercussions. And they don't just come easy to a lot of people. Some people don't even have the privilege to have the mind space to care about these things. You know, na parang it's an additional thing na we should remember that we're even grateful to be stressed about our health. Because for a lot of people and a lot of Filipinos, they don't have the luxury of actually caring and thinking about their health, like mentally, emotionally, physically. When they get sick, they just get sick. And then they don't have money to pay bills or like to get, you know, into like hospital, or they don't have insurance to pay for hospital bills. And so, like, with these things, it's never just like an isolated issue. We always have to remember that everything in society is interlinked and interconnected, and everything affects everything else. So, yeah, it's a really, really good, I know it's like a fun little challenge that we did, like 5 working people did. Now we took it upon ourselves to like try to have like a fitness program. But at the end of the day, it also like raises a lot of questions on what does this really say about like how it is to live here in Metro Manila as a young professional, and how would it be if the circumstances were different, you know? So yeah, just some food for thought, because it's always important to think, and it's always important to ask questions, and it's always important to strive to answer those questions.
Pag ako tinatry kita sabihan ng tamang konti ka nakikinig, kailangan si coach yung magsabi. Eh, yun din naman yung sinasabi ko. Yun lang. Pero other than that, great job. So strong, persistent, resilient, tried his best.
Can you talk about your order?
I knew it.